Hi everyone, welcome back to Yukikoi Melt, episode 24, and it looks like we're past one of the females going round robin in the common route. So Shizuri wants to keep our main character Miharu warm, while the next female, Yuki, wants to cool him down. And it's because Yuki wants Miharu to fully experience what winter is like. And because winter is only about 3 months long, Yuki wants Miharu to enjoy every moment of it before spring arrives. So Miharu had a pretty bad nightmare about the sculpture. So he criticized Yuki's sculpture of Miharu for being inaccurate. And then he had a dream about him making a Yudomaru sculpture and a real Yudomaru criticizing Miharu for it being inaccurate. So let's see what's going to happen next. And I'm pretty sure Yuki's sneaking into Miharu's room again. Okay, so I can barely make a familiar looking skirt fluttering in my still drowsy vision. And then someone's footsteps. Wait, so could it be who? Wait, Yuki?
早く起きるべし。
So, hurry up. Wait, but it's only 6 in the morning, so it's still dark outside. Come on.
それでも冬の朝だし。
Okay. No, come on. So don't open the window on me. I'm cold.
空気の入れ替え。よどんだ荒れ臭い部屋も冬の朝の空気が清めてくれる的なあれ。
Hey, don't make it sound worse than it is. I'm pretty sure it doesn't stink in here. So, I hope not at least. But then... Well, then again, I can tell that Yuki's just trying to come up with some legitimate reason why she has to open the window for Miharu.
冬に助けられたし。
So it's like, well, I'm sure it'll smell if it's warm, but if it's nice and cold, there'll be no smell, so winter saves you. Hey, well, isn't it a little rude to go sniffing in someone's sheets? So I haven't even rubbed a single one out in the room yet. There's no way it can smell impure in here. Well, I'm sure... Oh, so it's Miharu's first night in this dormitory. So in a sense, the time hasn't come to allow the smell to settle in. Well, this morning I started on a seriously messed up note. Come on, just close the window, okay? I'm freezing to death here.
深呼吸してみて。目覚めない？
So I'm using the cold air to help you wake up. No! But then I remember I swore not to write out things without trying them first. Okay, so I'm taking a deep breath and I'm following what Yuki says.
どう？惚れた？
So is it good? No, and it's still too early, and I'm still cold.
でも目覚めてるし。
But at least they're awake. I guess.
じゃあこのまま朝の雪像作りにゴー！
So we're gonna go outside and make snow sculptures right now. Wait a second. Hey! Okay, so Yuki just grabs Miharu out of bed. It's like, okay, so we're going outside and making a snow sculpture. And Miharu's like, I'm cold. It's like I'm stuck in an endless frozen night.
形にとらわれてるうちは二流だし。
Well, I appreciate some context before you start talking like some kung fu master. But then again, I have to admit that I must be a little dopey since I was gullible enough to follow her outside. So what exactly are you trying to do? Or what do you want me to do?
まずは雪像の基礎作りから。
So we're going to build a snow sculpture and we're going to start with the base. Oh, so the thing that Kanon built before, right? So how did she do that again? Well, it's even colder than when you're standing still, so I am just glad to do anything that allows me to move around. Well, maybe it'll turn out to be a surprise. Or it might be fun once I try it.
ああ、いいことしてますね。私もぜひ混ぜちゃってください。
And surprisingly, Kanon's awake too.
最近太ももが大きくなってきたかのかのはダメ。その情報いりますか？まあ、スノボって足腰鍛えられるんですよね。
So what's the problem about having bigger thighs? Damn, she actually managed to make sense of that conversation. I'm not sure if she's just that versatile, or if she simply doesn't care. Well, I don't mind if she helps out, you know.
今日は先輩の特訓だし。
No, this is on you, so...
特訓、それは邪魔できませんね。
Okay, so I guess I shouldn't be involved if it's going to be a special training for Miharu. Wow, that seems to have triggered something weird in her. But Yuki's probably doing this for my sake, at least from her perspective, so I might as well play along for the time being. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and build a snow sculpture without the help of Kanon.
これで完成とか言う気ならケツの穴に雪人参ぶち込むレベル。
So I think the problem's like, you call that finished? You call that great? Well, you're the one person I wouldn't put that past. What are you doing carrying vegetables around anyways?
雪だるまの花パーツ。いつでも作れるように常備してる的なあれ。
So I have to decorate the sculptures. I have to give it its nose and... I understand.
微妙な顔をしてないで雪を持って。雪像王への道は一日にしてならず。
Well, the road's so long, then why do you always try to change me overnight? So if you say that it will take a long time, what's the point of trying to push everything onto me and expect me to turn around in just one day? But then again, it also means that they should get going and make sure Miharu's all trained up before spring comes around. So, pointing out every nonsensical part of the situation takes until sunrise, and soon it's time for breakfast.
はいみーくん、ホットミルク朝ごはん運んでくるから、それまでこれでも飲んで温まってて。
And here we have Shizuri serving Miharu some lovely warm breakfast. Well, thank you very much, Shizuri-san. So I receive a bashful smile as I take the mug from Shizuri-san. She leans over to me slightly and whispers something I can only hear, or only I can hear.
まだ2日目だけどくすぐったいね。
Yeah.
じゃあね。
Okay. Alright, Shizuri-san. Oh, so what is it? Well, the lunch you made for me was amazing, so, thank you.
ありがとう、ビーくん。
So Shizuri-san mumbles her reply in a hushed voice as she, like her lips curl into another smile. Well, this is embarrassing. But I'm sure we'll get used to it sooner or later. I might lose my mind if I don't.
おはようさん。うえ。
And once again we have the teacher, and it looks like she drank a lot again. Good morning, Misumi teacher. So what's wrong? Do you have another hangover?
なんかリビングに入った瞬間吐き気とじんましん出たんだけど、何？岡崎、何かラブコメ展開でもしてた？
So I feel something weird going on, and it kind of feels like there's some romance going on with Okazaki-san. So is that really the first thing you have to say in the morning, and while scratching your belly at that?
いや、私ね、こう他人のいいチャクラした幸せな空気に当てられると、なんていうのかな、吐き気がするのよね。
Well, I'm kind of upset. Well, the fact that I was like, the romance being developed. It's like, well, you're younger than me and you're already in a relationship compared to me.
多分これラブコメアレルギーだわ。
Well, that's the most misanthropic disease I've heard in my life.
病気言うな、病気って性病みたいじゃねえか。
Come on, don't call it a disease, okay? Well, I meant it more as a mental health issue, though it could be a mental STD in a certain sense. Well, I can't imagine what you do at Christmas and on Valentine's Day.
ああ、心構えができてると大丈夫。だけど、なんかこう不意に来た時に、さ。
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't say I know how you feel. Although, I've got a pretty good guess. So, isn't there a way to suppress the symptoms?
いろいろあるけど、まあ友達から別れたとか失恋したとか離婚したとかいう連絡が来たら一発だね。
What? So Yuka's like, well, I'm happy when I hear that someone's relationship falls apart. So they break up, they get divorced, their lover becomes an ex, and it kind of reassures me that relationships don't always go well. So it appears that the time of day doesn't affect your nastiness one bit. It's too early for this.
うっせえな。ね、ラブで米ってたのか？
Hey, this is not the first time I've seen anyone picking a fight over something like this.
たく、まあいいや。飲まなきゃやってらんねえわ。
Okay, and then it's like, okay, I'll just go get a drink and... Hey, wait, Misumi, so you seriously shouldn't be drinking this early in the morning.
はあ？これは黒酢だよ。マンゴーの黒酢。グビグビ。
Well, this is not any kind of alcoholic beverage. This is black vinegar, so... Wait a minute, so you drink condiments straight from the bottle like a seasoned... No, a seasoning pro. Well, I don't know if she's consuming that stuff for health reasons or just masochistic pleasure, but either way, I can't help but I feel like that's not the correct way to drink vinegar. Well, obviously, vinegar is a condiment you pour on something to eat. But then again, some people like to pour it into some drinks or what. But then again, drinking it from the bottle is kind of strange.
Gooby, gooby, gooby.
So to make it worse, Yuka is a messy drinker and all the vinegar spilled over her, and now Taruhi has to clean Yuka up.
ああ、本当だ。悪い悪いって。岡崎、父ばっか見てんじゃねえよ。
And I wonder if Yuka lied about the bottle. It's like, oh, it's vinegar, but I have a feeling that it might be alcohol and it's in a bottle that's labeled differently. Well, I don't think you need to worry. I didn't have a single naughty thought, okay? Well, if anything, I was just thinking how much I'm learning from your existence as a living bad example. I swear I'll never forget the things you've taught me.
お前も結構言うよな。先生、さすがにちょっと反省したわ。朝から大変だね、岡崎くんも。
So Meguri gives me a wry smile as she sits down at the table across from me. Well, I've got used to this sooner or later if I plan to live here for a long term.
そうだね。こんなのまだ序の口だし。
Well, I'm sure once you live here longer, you'll see even more horrible episodes of Yuka. It's like this is one of the better ones that you have to deal with. Himeguri, either consciously or subconsciously, possesses an uncanny knack for verbally stabbing people in a roundabout way.
やあ、おはよう。おはようございます。とはもうみんな揃ってますね。
And then I realized someone's missing. And I'm sure we know who that person is. Wait, so where's Yuki? So I haven't seen her since she cajoled me into making that snow sculpture in the pitch black early hours of the morning.
ユキはここだし。
Oh, here I am.
ご飯を作るのを手伝ってくれていたの。
Oh, I see. So you can cook? So you can cook?
鍋奉行は料理的なあれに含めて OK?
So, well, I was making hot pot.
ユキちゃんの奉行するお鍋は絶品ですよね。そうだね。あの甘くてトロトロのお鍋を生み出す鍋奉行っぷり、また見たいな。まあ、もう鍋以外は作らなくていいレベルだしな。その一極集中型というのかな。
I'm sorry, I went too fast. It's like, well, I think I get what you mean. Well, that's probably why everyone keeps mentioning her hot pot rather than her cooking. And I think it's the only meal that Yuki can make. So, hot pot. And I assume her specialization is not really cooking the food, but rather managing hot pot. There you go. So Shizuri-san's probably the one who prepares the base ingredients. So then why you help with breakfast? So are you practicing? Are you trying to learn other food that you can make or other entrees?
まさか本気的なあれ。さあ先輩、むさぼるがいいし。
Well, I was making something for you, senpai, so here you go. And with that, a tray of breakfast is placed on the table in front of me. So let's see what Yuki made for Miharu and how she customized it to make it special. Wait, so what's this?
あさりの味噌汁の冬仕立てに、焼き鮭の冬仕立てに、ひじきのおひたしの冬仕立てと。
So winter-tailored miso soup, winter-tailored grilled salmon, and winter-tailored vegetables. And okay, so they say that these are winter dishes, but wait, all you did was put vanilla ice cream on otherwise perfectly normal breakfast foods. So everything has vanilla ice cream. Okay, so looks like vanilla ice cream plus miso soup makes it look like a soda float. So a miso float.
食べられなくはない。
But you can still eat it. But then again, I feel that the flavors contradict each other. So ice cream is definitely sweet, and I'm sure salmon, boiled vegetables, and miso soup, they're more on the salty side. And well, I don't really know what it tastes like when you mix salt and sugar together. Hey, you should apologize to the person who went to the efforts to cook all of these before you got your wintry hands on them and polluted them with vanilla ice cream.
でもユキちゃんがミーくんのために張り切って作ったんだよ。
But then again, you should be happy that Yuki customized it for you and she put all her heart into it. Well, you can't spoil her like this, you know. So,
頑張って。アイス乗せたし。
and I wonder why it takes that much time to put ice cream on all the entrees. Hey, that's seriously all you did? And just on my food?
もうすでにみんな冬時だし。
Well, that's because I trust everyone else that they like winter. So you're next. So this is... So I suppress the urge to turn to himegiri. Damn, she's even put ice cream on my rice. This is bullying. That's what this is.
岡崎くん、
So what?
食わず嫌いは？
But then again, so like you're willing to try new things, right? So that's what you mentioned? Hey, so you bring that up now? So remember from episode 7, if I remember correctly. So Miharu tried a new flavor of beans bun, or like a new flavor bun at this place, and he didn't really like it, even though it was heavily advertised. And then Kanon came and ate the new flavor, and she liked it. It's like, oh, I wanted to try something new. I wanted to see what it's like. And that was what kind of started the whole revolution of him wanting to join the Winter Club. Because like, well, I guess I should try something new as well if Kanon and Yuki are willing to do so. And I was like, okay, so let's put ice cream on every part of your breakfast. And you should try it out and see how it is before you make your judgment.
先輩、本当に美味しいし、殺されたと思って食べてみれ。
So, please try it. So you admit this stuff is going to kill me, right? So you want me to literally hurt myself, basically like take the blind leap and hopefully things come out okay on the other side. So just how does the mind of this girl work? So that's it. The main issue here is the look in her eyes. So she truly thinks this is delicious, and she hasn't done any of it out of malice. So it's like Yuki's looking at Miharu with all those stars, like, please try it. It's special, it's good. And she's giving him all these cute looks to entice him to accept it. And I kind of wonder if Yuki ate this on her own before, so she eats everything with ice cream and she liked it. Because if she hasn't done so herself, then her credibility is going to drop. So now everyone else is looking at Miharu Seika. So they seem to be encouraging me to reward her for her misguided but pure efforts. Well, in that case, wish me luck! So I clap my hands together and let out a shout to psych myself up. And it turns out the small step is vitally important. I would have never been able to finish her concoctions if I hadn't been mentally prepared. So, in a sense, it was really cold, it was freezing Miharu and his whole body, and he literally had to brave it through because of all those encouragement visually from the other girls, especially with Yuki's baby doll eyes. Wait, isn't that an attack some of the Pokemon have? But I gotta say, the taste was, well, kinda more wintry than I was ready for, or what I was imagining. Okay, so now in school.
岡崎くん。
So Mitsuhashi addresses me as I'm laying crumpled in a pile with my head resting on my desk, so I answer her to the best of my ability. Ooh, what? So he has a stomach ache, and it's lasted through the whole morning.
ねえ、姫栗ちゃん。
So Himeguri-chan?
何？なんか今日の岡崎くん、モーターのいかれた扇風機みたいな声しか出さないけど、大丈夫なの？
So it looks like the fan motor for Okazaki-kun blew out.
ああ、多分朝ちょっとお腹壊してたみたいだけど。
There you go, so stomach problems.
ふーん、そうなんだ。道理で今日一度も特等席に来なかったわけだ。そんで、岡崎くん、もう大丈夫なの？
But anyways, are you okay? Well, my stomach is feeling alright, but you just woke me up and I am still not fully in the land of the living.
ガチ寝してたんだ。
Well, then again, you've been sleeping so much, and I wonder if Yuka got upset about it. And I wonder if she tried to wake Miharu up during class.
そういや、さっきのゆかちゃんの授業も真面目してたのに、ゆかちゃんってば珍しくスルーしてたね。
But then again, Yuka knows what happened, so she just put a blind eye over Miharu.
ああ、そういえばそうだったね。不憫だったんだろうな。朝も真っ青になりながら完食してたし。
And I wonder if it's okay for Taruhi to leak out a little bit about what happened, because it may push or encourage Mitsuhashi to probe Taruhi to reveal more about what happened. And I wonder if it's going to ruin the pristine nature of the Winter Club.
あ、なんぞ言った？
ああ、でも体調が戻ったみたいでよかったよ。
Oh, never mind. Well, hopefully Okazaki-kun feels better. Yeah.
よし、じゃちゃっちゃと言ってもらいましょうか。
So, go where then?
あっち、お客さん。
Right there? So, what do you just call me? So puzzled, I raise my head to see.
やは。
So, Yuki just popped in at the entrance.
やあ、ゆきち
Oh, hello, Yuki-chan.
ゃん。やあ。
So he makes waves and follows us out of the classroom. And this seems to pique the curiosity of our classmates, well, some of whom start peeking at us through the doorway.
あの子って確か冬部の？
Oh, so that girl.
マフラーの貴婦人のお弟子さんだよね。問題はなぜその弟子ちゃんが岡崎くんを呼び出したのかだよ。貴婦人との三角関係。
So why would this little girl call Okazaki-kun out of the classroom? Isn't that a strange event? Maybe a love triangle? Damn, I'm gonna end up at the center of all sorts of ridiculous rumors if I don't clear this up now. So, what's up? Or what's the issue?
お昼のお誘い的なあれ。
So, lunch? Well, that's fine, but I usually eat with the guys in class, so I have to tell them first.
うん。あ、それじゃあ私も友達に。
Okay then, so I have to go meet...
ええ。
So for Taruhi, it's like, well, I have to go tell my friends as well that I'm going to eat somewhere else today. But for Yuki, it's like, well, no thanks.
先輩と二人きりがいい。
So you can go eat with your friends, Taruhi, but I want Miharu or Senpai or Okazaki-kun to stay with me and eat lunch with me. Wait, yes? Oh no. So the severity of which a surprise has melted Himeguri's brain.
何？冬部のみんなでとかじゃなくて、
Wait, so this is not having everyone in the Winter Club eat together? So what's going on?
キャー！来たこれ！二人ってそういう仲なの？
Oh, so it must be that this little girl wants Miharu and she's personally inviting him out for lunch. Isn't that quite a scene? Interesting, very...
冬部の中はドロドロ。これは崩壊必至。妄想がはかどる。
So it looks like all sorts of interesting, exciting, unusual things happen in the Winter Club. And we're witnessing one here. Isn't that great?
引っ越してきて3ヶ月でこんな修羅場を生み出すなんて 岡崎美晴、なんて末恐ろしい男。
On top of that, you changed very much in just 3 months, Okazaki-kun. Come on, everyone. Just chill out. So I'm sorry to disappoint you all, but none of your ideas are even remotely close to the mark. But then again, I'm sure all those voices, they're so loud that they drown out Miharu's rebuttal. So when did Mitsuhashi join the gossiping people anyways? So this girl seriously pops up everywhere.
今日は不定期というか部長の思いつきでやってる冬部の集まりじゃないの？違う。今日はユキと先輩のガチタイマン、略してガチマン的なあれ。ああ、朝言ってたあれか。
So this is part of my trial for Okazaki-kun, or senpai. And Taruhi's like, well, yeah, I didn't know that you're talking about it, so I'm going to let you do what you want.
そう、ガチマン。
Wait.
先輩、ユキとガチマンするし。
So you've really taken a liking to that word, haven't you?
よく聞こえないけど、なんかワンワン言ってない？一体何ワンなの？
And once again, more unwanted rumors and discussion from the other classmates.
そりゃおめえ、なあ、言わせんなよオタク。
So the gallery is getting excited again. Mitsuhashi is even giving me a thumbs up and an encouraging look. So go ahead, Miharu. Go, go, go. Let's see it.
先輩、ユキとガチマン、いや。
So are you concerned? Do you not want this? Well, that depends. Is it going to involve more of your special winter cuisine? Because I don't think my stomach can handle 2 of these meals in a row. So, is it going to be another lunch where you put ice cream in everything that I eat?
心配ご無用。今回はお鍋を用意してるし。
No, this one's better. It's a hot pot. Wait, really? Seriously?
よかったね。あったかそうで。
Oh, so what about my lunchbox then? Well, I didn't have time to grab mine because of what happened this morning. So you passed out and...
うん。今日はユキと先輩だけなしでいいって伝達済み。
So I told Shizuri Senior that Miharu doesn't need a lunch today. I see. So it seems like she's actually been taking this pretty seriously. Okay, I get it. So let's see what you have for me.
うん。じゃあ行く。今はいい感じに煮詰まっているはず。
Huh? Wait, so you already set it up? So where is the hot pot?
あそこ。
Over there? So with that, Yuki opens the hall window.
冬を満喫できる特等席。
So basically, outside, on top of the little... I'm not sure what you call that. The shed that hangs over the entrance doorway. Wait, over there? I'm gonna be cold! I ended up retrieving the hot pot and eating it in the classroom. And I wonder if it's okay to have any kind of open fire inside the classroom, because usually that's a fire hazard, and I'm sure they wouldn't want students to be making stuff like this under no supervision, because I'm sure there's no teachers in the classroom. Well, that said, having something like that in the classroom felt really weird. So he is concerned about having that open fire, boiling water, and all that food. And I'm sure the smell is spread to everyone. But our battle continued even after that. Or Yuki's challenge. So she stuck to me throughout the entire day like glue, presenting one new thing after another. So I wonder where all the things that Yuki presented to Miharu. But all of her attempts are so random that not a single one of them manages to convince me. And that said, I can sense she's serious about this, which makes me feel kind of guilty. I'm not sure how to deal with this situation anymore. Okay. So what's next? There you go. So what's next? I dress Yuki as she begins working on something new before I even have time to catch my breath.
虎の子である伝説の透明度を誇る秘伝のウルトラつららに甘い味噌をつけてご提供的なあれ
So we're gonna eat icicles, and I'm gonna coat it with soy sauce. How's that? Come on! So I'm not from Nagoya, so you're in for a disappointment if you think I'll literally eat anything if you just cover it in miso or soy sauce.
最初の味噌三昧的なあれじゃないだと
Hey, you're always so extreme. Wait, so don't put miso on that. So I said I don't really enjoy miso, and you don't have to put it. Oh, oops. So it's a legendary icicle, isn't it? You should treat it with more care. Well, I don't want to grab the icicle, so I grab Yuki's hand instead and force her to return the icicle to the bowl she has served it in.
この一品だからこそ改心するかと
But then again, so things are going well. I'm not sure what's happening. So why are you making it sound like I'm a criminal? So I gave her a wry smile and slipped under the kotatsu. So it's warm in here. Come on, Yuki. So let's just jump in. Your hands must be freezing. Okay. So Yuki follows my suggestion with a surprisingly obedience. So I wish she just give up on her silly plan and allow us both to relax for a little while.
やはり最高体の芯から温まっていく
So at least Yuki admires it being a little bit warm underneath the kotatsu. Yeah, it's so nice. It makes you sleepy.
脱水で大変になるけど冬好きにするためには致し方ない水分補給は任せて
But then again, it's going to make my efforts go to waste. I'm trying to make you enjoy winter, and this is going the other way. No, well, so you can put the icicle away. So do people really quench their thirst with icicles in their personal world? Well, that said, you really never give up, do you?
冬の素晴らしさは本物だし
Well, I'm not even going to try and deny that. So, on an intellectual level, I can understand that winter, like any other season, has plenty of appeal, but ultimately depends on an individual's personal likes and dislikes. And I do want to experience what this time of the year has to offer. After all, it must be quite something if I made her this desperate to convey its beauty. But be honest, so now that you've spent a whole day with me, do you think someone like me could really start liking winter? Hey, so what's with that expression?
これ
This? So your phone, so you want me to look at it?
これが証拠
So look at this. So the evidence of... Wait, I remember this. So it's a close-up of my face with me looking no different than usual. But I recognize the dark scenery behind me. And this is from when we were watching the icicle tree. Yep. And just when did you take this? I didn't even notice.
それだけ見入っていたし
Well, I got to admit, I was quite overwhelmed by the sight. Are you saying that it's your proof?
こんないい顔するのに冬嫌いとかありえないし
Well, I'm at a loss for words. I can neither agree or disagree with her statement. It's true that in that moment, touched by the winter's beauty, my heart did evolve, or it did skip a beat.
それに古今東西冬の鍋が嫌いな人類などいたかいやいないし
I can see this is so important to you that it makes you resort to rhetoric questions. I'm talking with our current resident authority on hot pot after all. She was pretty fussy about it during lunch as well. And normally I would have found that annoying, but her control of the hot pot was so unique, I somehow ended up accepting everything without even realizing it. It might have been because of the Winter Club's creed to enjoy things to their fullest. Maybe it's started to seep into my brain. Well, I do like hot pots though, to be honest. I'm too embarrassed to specify what I like hot pot, but... Okay, so it looks like you're starting to admire parts of winter. Your heart's thawing, your ice is melting, hibernating eyes have awakened to the light. So notice that my episode's getting quite long, so I'm going to stop here, and we'll see in the next episode how this continues. And the question that I have is, I wonder why Yuki wants to select Miharu to be the next person to enjoy winter. And I think part of it is because Miharu hated winter from the very beginning, and Yuki likes the challenge. He's like, well, if I can turn this person into winter, I can overcome any challenge that I face. And Yuki does kind of see that, well, Miharu is starting to understand and enjoy the values of winter based on what happened in episode 19 when he saw the morning sunrise over the icicle tree. And I wonder what's going to happen next once we're done with the Yuki part of the common route. But then again, that's still quite a bit of ways down. So with that in mind, I'll see you later.